Sup nerds, I was going to update our Raider item video, but realized that the last one we did was way back in March of 2024. That's far back enough that there aren't any voiceovers in that video, but subtitles. So we'll just have to do an entire overhaul of that video, so it might take a while for me. But just a reminder that we did cover videos of items of all the factions in Fallout 76 that have things to collect. So if you are interested in a particular faction, then check out my playlist and you might find it there, because we did do collection videos of practically everything in Fallout 76 right now. And if you don't find a category you're looking for, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, let's take a look at every free-to-play Raider items that we can get in Fallout 76 right now. First, let's see some Fanatics stuff. Come to Giuseppe at White Springs, and here you can buy the plant for the Fanatics Barrier for 70 stamps. It's not often that we get a faction-themed camp item for free, so this is pretty great even if it is just a little barrier. And it is a pretty simple looking one, and the exposed diagonal metal rebars is kinda weird, but it does look very raidery. The keep off there is partially blocked, and there's not much going on in the back, but still pretty cool. How do I look as a Raider lookout? Then, still at Giuseppe at White Springs, we can buy an assortment of weapon paints for 50 stamps each. One of them is Raider themed, and this is the Fanatics Pump Action Shotgun paint. And I do think this is one of the cooler pump action shotgun paints in the game. Now, onto Blood Eagles. In Daily Ops, we can get the Blood Eagle Auto Grenade Launcher paint. And as with all Blood Eagle stuff, I do think the red on it is a bit much. It makes it look like they accidentally dumped paint on it, but I do think it is funny that they wrote Blood Eagles on it, like some kind of Team Spirit pep rally thing. And still in Daily Ops, we can get the Skull Lord Blood Eagle suit and helmet. There is a non-bloodied version in the item shop, but for free, this red paint accident is a perfectly fine item to get. The suit and helmet do come separately though, so you may have to do Daily Ops a few times to get them both, but the more I stare at it, the less I can take it seriously. Another Blood Eagles item is the Blood Eagle leather jacket, which you can get as a reward for completing Beckett's quests. Kind of hard to believe that this and the Skull Lord are from the same group, but I guess each have their own merit. The stain in the right arm does look a bit too red to look like actual blood, just as with the previous two items. Now, moving on to a different kind of eagle, in the Tester Metal public event, we meet the Rust Eagles. And honestly, you can get a lot of cool rewards in this public event, including the plans for the Botsmith Armor. You need to get the plan for each piece, so it will be 5 plans in total, and it is one of the untradeable quote-quote endgame armor, but still, if you keep doing the event, you will get it eventually in no time. Aesthetically, it is just a rusted, heavy robot armor with the Raider's mark on the chest. But I did use this set for quite a while, back when I first started Fallout 76, so I do have a soft spot for it, and it is indeed my favorite Raider armor. Now on to Crater Raiders. You can get the Fashionable Raider outfit and hat by completing the Buried Treasures quest by siding with the Raiders. But to be completely honest here, this one doesn't seem very raidery to me. Feels more like a survivor slash drifter kind of outfit, but I guess those can be somewhat raider as well if you mix and match. Still in Buried Treasures quest, if you were nice to Rara, you can get the Slug Buster, a unique plasma rifle, and though it looks just like a normal plasma rifle, this is a weapon that Rara gets you, so lore wise it is kinda tied to Raiders. Just let Rara explore and open doors towards the end of the Vault 79 heist, and she will eventually unlock the door to this. Though I guess now you can get this from mutated party packs in case you were not nice to Rara, or for whatever reason forgot to pick this up. And this is a pretty good weapon regardless, and I do still use it from time to time. The last quote-quote affiliated Raider item is perhaps the rarest, because you can miss out on it if not done correctly, and then there's no other way to get it aside from starting a new character. And it is the Radical's face mask, and you can only get this during the Wayward questline very early in the game. You have to always side with the free Radicals and not harm any of them in their base. Then at the end, either give them the weapon or use the Charisma 4 or Intelligence 4 dialogue options. And this is one of my favorite masks, though it is a little lopsided as you can see here. Even your nose do clip through the mask for whatever reason. And not only so, but you can't wear any hoods or hats on top of this, even though it is just a frontal face mask. Still, I do think it looks pretty cool. Speaking of hat wears, going to Sutton Station Vendor, you can get two kinds of sack hoods. And though I did show this in the Cultist video, these two can be seen worn by several raiders as well. And they are the sack hood with hoses, and the sack hood with straps. The hoses definitely do go well with the normal Raider armors, as they too have hoses on them. Speaking of normal Raider armor, this is the Raider Light Armor, and you can get all three kinds of Raider armors from several different places. It can be gotten from random monster drops, event rewards, a full set can be received from a Key to the Past main quest, vendors can also sometimes sell them, and the plans for them can drop from mutated packs. And apparently, raiders don't only like hoses, but also little gas canisters. The Raider's sturdy armor can be acquired the same way as the light armor, and they do look very similar aside from the head cage. The hoses on this one do look more apparent though, that's why I did say that the two sacks kinda go well with these. Oh, and on this one they do have two gas canisters instead of one. The Raider Heavy Armor is acquired in the same way as the light and sturdy armors, and there's a ton of hoses on this one, but it does make me wonder if they did switch the sturdy and the heavy chest pieces, because the sturdy one does look bigger and heavier than the supposed heavy one. Now, on to Underarmors. There are 4 of them in total, and all of them can be bought, either as items or plans. I found 3 of the 4 Underarmors here, being sold as items themselves, but the Raider Leathers plan can be bought in other vendors as well. And the 4 are the harness. Oh, and of course, because these are Underarmors, you can wear any of the armors on top, and it will show both the Underarmor and the armor together. So, in this case, Raider armors or the Botsmith on this do look decent enough, depending on the kind of look you're going for. The Long Johns, and this one is my least favorite, because they look like old people jammies. Raider Leathers, which is one of the better ones to be fair. And lastly, the Road Leathers, which evidently it is the best looking one. The skull buckle on it is a nice touch and definitely feels like it is more detailed than the other 3. Speaking of skull markings, finishing the Knight's Penance quest will get you the Face Breaker, a unique power fist. And even though this is from the Brotherhood of Steel mission, this is definitely a Raider weapon, as you can see. And I think this is one of the cooler paints on a unique weapon. But speaking of skulls again, from the Mischief Knight seasonal event, we can get the skull weapon rack, which, though not specifically stated to be a raider item, come on, look at it. Is this a raider item or what? It definitely passes the vibe check. And the last item in this video is of course the Raider Power Armor. And it is not every faction that gets their own power armor, which is super sad, but Raider Power Armor parts are probably the easiest ones to come by. Just follow me here and it is very often here. See? This one only had 2 parts in it, but there are several other places where you can spawn them. Practically any Blood Eagle camp can spawn a Raider Power Armor. I've had more luck in some places than others, so you'll have to check them out for yourselves. And once you find enough to have a full set, you will have several frames and fusion cores, which it's nice, I guess. And there you go, the full set of the Raider Power Armor, and he honestly doesn't look bad. I wish every faction had a free-to-play power armor, or at least a free-to-play power armor paint. And that's it. Every free-to-play Raider item that we can get in Fallout 76 right now. There's a lot of different aesthetics amongst these, but I do think that's okay. Mixing and matching sets does make it seem more unorganized and more raidery. But just as with the other factions, I wish they would have given us more free-to-play camp items. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider helping the channel out by becoming a member by clicking join down below. Subscribe to see more videos like this, and of course, always nerd on.